Well, good morning from the Hill. This is the Hill Homestead. It's Thursday morning. I hope this day finds you copacetic and everything going good in your life. If you tuned in to Tuesday's video, I guess I slipped into a bit of a rant in reference to one of our congressmen deciding that he could go to work in the Capitol looking like he's headed to the beach. And I wanted to give you an update on that. At one time, he started wearing that attire to work, and the Senate majority, which is Democratic, had wanted to change the dress code for the Capitol members. And I guess, from what I can gather, sometimes you got to take everything you see on any news outlets with a grain of salt. But anyway, I try to stick mainly to the non-big three, if you will, newscasters. I follow more of a conservative newscast. Anyway, I guess there's been enough people that have complained to their Congress about this issue that two in particular, and kind of funny they were Democrats, two in particular brought a resolution to the floor to institute a Senate chambers dress code. And guess what? They changed it to the point to where you have to have a coat, you have to have a tie, certainly a shirt. So you have basically a suit. What I'd like to think is that enough constituents started raising a question about all this, and maybe voicing their displeasure that they had to back down. And so this congressman, guess what? He has to leave the hoodie for his midnight tromps through the neighborhood and start wearing a more appropriate dress. And it just makes one think. It should stop us in our tracks. It seems like such a very small, insignificant issue. However, it's not what it seems. On the bigger stage of people that view us as a bunch of a circus with too many clowns, it's a big deal. And I will be completely transparent. I am a conservative. I live a conservative lifestyle. I have conservative beliefs, and I try to live my life on more of a conservative path. So God make us all the same. What a boring place it would be. So I know that there's those of you out there in the rest of the world that may be what you call left, far left, right, far right. I just think that for myself, I've kind of carved out this conservative platform that I live by, and with enough respect for my fellow human being that sometimes I have to look at things with a more liberal eye, and that's the way it's fit for my life. And in that, I didn't receive any comments like "shut up, old man," or "who cares what you think." I decided to stay with that track and still being in the leadership arena. That's exactly what our elected officials are supposed to be. They're supposed to lead this nation in a manner that somehow carries with it in the envelope of what our society wants to be. And I know that's probably a tough job. I know I wouldn't want it, but it's got me thinking. Who the heck are the Bidens? I mean, seriously, think about it. You could turn your news on any given day, doesn't matter what agency you listen to, and you'll find wrongdoing by our citizens that results in prison time, and sometimes it costs them their life because they're being held accountable for the things that they do in our society. And there's been so much proof now that the Biden family has taken so much money from foreign investors. We used to only have to worry about the big PACs. We used to worry about our elected officials taking money from huge corporations to have their way when they needed it in the Senate and the House. And, while that's bad, it happened every day and continues to happen every day. But when you interject money from a foreign country, that's just, to me, over and above. That's something that should not be tolerated, should be capped immediately, should be shut down, and those responsible should be paying for that. But here we have millions, hundreds of millions of dollars that have been conveyed from foreign governments and foreign citizens all up and down the Biden family. And I just don't get it. I don't understand what's up. Why are we tolerating that? Why is the FBI? They're supposed to be our champions. Why are they tolerating that? Something doesn't make sense. I'm not the smartest rock in the box, but I can figure that out. Something's wrong. Something doesn't make sense. Something's broke. And I think that this little episode with the dress code should give us a glimmer of an idea that maybe as, the rank and file citizen, the average man, maybe with our voice, we could get somebody to do something around. It's just unbelievable to me. And now the newest thing that really has come up and just reared its ugly head is, the government through inaction is going to shut the government down, and all of the federal workers will be deemed either essential or non-essential. The non-essentials will be just sent home, no paycheck, no insurance, so nothing. The essential ones will have to come to work, but guess what? They don't get paid. Oh, they'll get back pay. But so many people in America live from paycheck to paycheck, that's still going to be demonstrative in their lives. And while that seems bad, and it is bad, I've been on the end of that deal with the government shutdown. Fortunately, I was deemed essential. Didn't lose my job, didn't get furloughed. However, I did not get paid until a lump sum payment at the end. So it is bad, and I know it's bad. However, through Biden and his gifts, I'm going to call it, to the Ukraine's government, we found out that the American taxpayers are paying Ukraine's federal workers, giving them money for their homeless, giving them money for their displacement, for the displaced citizens. And while our federal government employees may be cool in their jets at home wondering, what am I going to do? Ukraine's federal employees would be carry on, not miss a lick because of our taxpayer money. That just seems ludicrous to me. Why we stand for that? Why does Joe and Mary Citizen stand for that? I think we should be up in arms. I think we should be very upset about it, and I think we should be very vocal. The old saying of, "No, they're not going to listen to me." One vote don't make a difference, and they don't. I can say what I want; they're not going to do anything about it. And then, while that's probably true, sad but true, when you're talking about millions of people standing up and draw a line in the sand and say, "No, no more." And what is the most important thing we have to use as a club for that? It's certainly not rebellion. It's certainly not arms. It's our vote. It's our vote. So use your voice to tell them, if this continues, this is how I'm going to vote. It'd be a fun experiment. Anyway, that's enough about that. You give it a thought. Be concise and thorough in your thoughts about it. And if you feel compelled, say something. Write to a congressman. All of them follow Twitter. Get on Twitter and say something. But we need to get the word out. I intend on doing so, and I hope you do too. That's it. I hope you have a great day. I didn't really want to get off political in this on this channel, but I feel like my hand's been forced, that if I'm going to use my time, breath on this channel and expect people to use their time to listen, that sometimes it needs to be appropriate to the times. So you go forward, have a great day, live your life authentic. Goodbye from the hill.